Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Meet Your Fellow Creators. Today, we're gonna have a good show. We have a good guest, and the guest is, as you already know, our Italian friend, Passion from Hunting and Fishing. So let's just invite him to studio. Hi, Rocco. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. You guys?
You doing good? All right. Let's see. Looks like your audio coming through uh, a bit slow.
Yeah, I'm there now.
All right. I guess I need to raise your volume. So your volume is not great enough. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit weak audio there you have. But anyhow, maybe you just need to speak a little bit louder.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now it should be better now. So all right. Yeah, guys. Thank you guys for coming. I mean, there's so many places you could be in tonight, but you joined our show here. We really appreciate that. So if you hit thumbs up, it's appreciated, and we'll start our show. So okay, I start the show usually asking for the name of my guests, and but you've been online and in live streams for so long that I don't think there is a need for that. So everybody knows your name, right, Rocco? Can you hear me, Rocco? I think we losing him. Can you hear me? Hello, Rocco? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, looks like I lost you
Yeah,
for a
it's
moment
it's
there. I've
it's
been
kind of
talking.
slow, comes in slow.
Oh, well, but that's the thing. I mean, you listening to stream, right? But you should have listened the phone, the Skype. I guess technical difficulties and misunderstanding. Raka, you don't listen the stream. You listen the voice from your phone. Hello.
I gotta see if I can fix this. I don't know. Give me a second. Apologize.
Um, Audio on your video on your phone that you're using the camera for.
Yeah, I hear you now. I just fixed the volume.
Oh yeah, but your video is kinda. Yeah, your video getting adjusting because of the quality of the connection. Oh boy, what kind of connection do you have there?
Uh, it's worked good for me. I don't know. The voice comes in and now I can see my picture moving. Wow. Uh,
Oh, it's kind of bad. I don't understand. Something with the connection that we have here. Some kind of trouble.
I don't know. I'm on Skyper, so I did exactly what you told me to do last time. I
Hold
just
on.
the
Looks
voice
like
was
looks like looks like we're buffering here like crazy. I don't know what it is, but hold on. Yeah, the stream is buffering. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let me go back and yeah, I never had this problem before. Hold on. All right, looks like we're back. But I don't know if it's gonna stay this way. I don't know. Something was going on with the connection, and the quality of your picture kind of went out. Anyhow, hello guys. Can you hear me now? We had some technical difficulties here. Our stream got interrupted for some reason. Can you guys hear me? Looks like nobody's answering. Ooh, what's happening? All right, it's working now. Okay, now they can hear us. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, we had some kind of technical difficulties. I don't know. Stream got started buffering for no reason, and Rocco's connection went bad too. So, all right. Okay, so then we'll start. All right, let's start from the beginning, Rocco. So, pretty much everybody knows where you came from, right? But let's just start. Maybe it's some new people here that never been in your streams or my streams, or and let's just start with the beginning. Can you tell your story? Where you were born, and how you end up in Canada now, and what you did before you got into Canada. Looks like he cannot hear me. Rocco, can you hear me?
Yes. Now it comes delayed. It comes really delayed.
No, but no, you listened to stream. You should supposed to listen sound from the camera, from the phone that your camera is on.
Oh, the one I hear. Okay, sorry.
If you're gonna be listening to the stream, you're gonna be 15-20 minutes, 15-20 seconds behind. So, and we need to talk in real time.
Sorry, I apologize, guys.
No problem.
So I came to Canada in 1999, and it was right after my army. So I was in the army when I was 17 till 19, and I was gonna try to be full time in the army, and then after my 2 years in the army, I was going to be full time, and the way I say it, and in the end, I can't stay in the army, and I decided to move to Canada, and I moved to Canada August 24, 1999. I've been here now for 20 years. I established myself in Canada, and I got married, kids, and
Yeah, but before that, you just went through your childhood and your teenage years kind of quickly through, and just okay, I went to army, and after army, I came here. So what happened when you were a kid there?
Well, it's kind of wild back home. So growing up where I live, it was not easy to raise kids that way, and it's not like here in Canada. It's like more wild, and like we always work. I started work since I was 9 years old. Then when I was 11, I really liked to be a barber cutting hair, and I start my job from 11 to 13, only watching for 2 years, and then till 13, my uncle opened up another salon, and he gave me the keys to run the show, but the money wasn't there. They only paid me $50 a week, working 10 hours a day, and then till I say I was 17, I got called for army. But from 11 to 17 until now, I've been a barber. So it's almost over 30 years. So after the army, I knew there was no work back home, and I came to Canada to see if I can find a better life, an opportunity. So I did my step. I flew to Canada, and after 20 years, I'm still here. I worked for a few people, a few shops, and then they give me a contract. And once I got that contract, and I had the possibility to stay to Canada. and then I decided to not work with nobody anymore, and I just work for myself. And I never went to school because going to school to learn English, um, they wanted to charge me $50 a day, and I was thinking, well, I'm only making $600 a week right now. If I pay $50 a day to learn English, that's not worth. So I just barely basically start working in a shop, cutting hair all the time. That's what I've been doing since I was 11, and I learned English on my own. So you can tell that my English is still broke, but I try my best.
Okay, so your story pretty much kind of lines up a little bit with mine, because yeah, when I came here as well, I was working on the construction and didn't have much money, to go learn English and everything. So I came in 1995. So I came a little bit earlier, uh,
Yeah,
4 years before you, but the story was pretty much the same.
yeah. When I came, I only had $80. Well, it was 100,000 lira, and ended up to be $80 when I changed. So it was even worse.
Yeah. All right. So and now you're in Canada.
Yes. Then
You have a family, new family. What do you have? I mean, what's going on
uh,
now?
I don't have really anybody here. My only family is my son, my new girlfriend, and I have a 9 months old baby, and we expect a new baby. So my girlfriend, she's pregnant now, 4 months. So we expect our number three baby.
Aha! Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So you actually now putting the roots into the soil, huh?
I guess so. I gotta work more now.
Well, yeah, you have to work more. Yeah, I didn't realize that what you were doing for a living. I mean, it never. I mean, I saw you were cutting hair and your live streams and all that stuff, but I didn't realize that that's what you do for a living. Yeah, I
Yes,
mean, you
that's what I
definitely.
do for. Yeah, that's what I do for leave. But when I came to Canada, I was I worked in a barber shop. They gave me a 2.5 years of contract. But before that, I needed to wait for my actually Italian license to be mailed to Canada. That took probably almost 2 years before it got approved and confirmed that was a valid license. That I actually wasn't a barber back home. That way, everybody can say, "Oh, I'm a barber," and but you're actually not. But in the meantime, I work in construction, bricklayer, and carpentry. Anywhere I can make some money.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's really. I actually went through all this myself, so I started from nothing, and whatever I was doing back east, I couldn't find jobs like that here. So
Yeah,
I of course when I came, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go with you know less
especially
qual
when you don't speak English.
yeah, less qualified jobs. It's one thing, and if you don't have any English, it's completely. And of course, to go study English, as you said, there's no money, and I decided to go into computers. I didn't have any money to pay for the training for the computers, so learn everything from the books and everything, but that didn't improve. I mean, I could read and understand, but that didn't improve, my
I,
language,
I,
speaking language. So, but all right, it's overcome now. I mean, yeah, we all have accents,
yeah,
so we're not gonna get rid of them. But at least we understand and we can talk to people.
yeah, I agree with that. Well, my job it really helped me on improving my English. I know I still need to do some improvement, but looking some other immigrants that came to Canada and they're here longer than me, they can not they can still not speak really well English. So for me, working in my job, being in contact with people all the time, it's always like I would say 98%. It's always English for 12 hours a day. so you can always get better, not worse. So you know.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people like that too. I mean, in here in New York, when I moved to Brooklyn, the Brighton Beach, everybody knows the Russian
Yeah.
neighborhood there. Yeah, there are people living there. They're already retired and everything, but they don't speak a single word of English.
No. No, it's crazy.
So yeah, that's life.
It is. It is.
All right. And you have no stories to tell about your army days? I mean, I bet you had some crazy stories there. I mean,
Yeah.
we all did. I mean, we if
The
whoever
army.
served.
Yeah, the army. It was pretty interesting. Because the only thing it was because my older I got so we are four siblings in a family. I got two. I got an older brother. I'm the second, and then I have my sister and my younger brother. And basically, what happened in Italy, at least anyway, I don't know other places in the world, but in Italy, usually if your older sibling goes to the army, you second and the third, they will escape the army. But so my older brother, I knew he was not going to get called because when he, so this is a little bit to let you go how did I end up being in the army because I was not supposed to be in the army. My older brother was. So my brother, the older one, when he bore, he ended up to born with some uh, problem on his legs, and my younger brother ended up to have the same problem on the legs, and both of them they had over 9 to 12 surgery, and they need to remove. So basically, what happened? Their front toe they born backwards, so the toe like their their toe were in the back, so they need to. Uh, so the surgery was cutting all the way back the legs, remove the muscles, some of the nerve to adjusting the feet on the proper position. And because my youngest brother, excuse me, they had that surgery, they will not have a get that. So physically, they're not 100% physically uh, to be going to the army. And fortunately, I born 100%. Thanks God, I got the call to go and I ended up to spend the 2 years in the army. But in the army it was good experience, and it depends how you put. I had some good time. I meet some good guys, but some of the stuff that you see it and you wish to not see it, because I've been in Iraq and I've been in the Gulf, when they did the war, and then to divide the war, and then a few other missions that we went. Some of them were cool and some of them were not nice. So I'm not really going to go into detail, but it makes you more mature. Um, in some cases, I wish that some of the young guys will go in the army. That would make them more mature and not too soft, play video games all the time. But the rest, I'm glad that I went in the army, even if it was tough.
Yeah.
It made me. I look in the other way. The army actually, it was strong, but it built up for my future. When I moved here, it made me more like a stronger man.
Yeah, it builds up the character. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, because when I moved to Canada, I left my mom and dad, my brother, my sister, and the first time I went back home to see my family was after 7 years for the first time. And I always tried to accumulate money and like tried to get my future better and not what I was before.
Yeah, I mean, the army really um, makes men out of the kids. So I mean, I went
Yes.
through that too. I served for 2 years. So while
So you
there, it
know
was
what
kind
I'm
of
talking about.
yeah. While there, it was kind of um, kind of nightmarish. But looking back, I mean, I don't regret. I don't regret that I got into the army. Um, all right. So you got here.
Yes, I get to Canada. It was August 24, 1999.
All right.
And
So I just wanted to show a few pictures of you kind of going back and already while you're here with your family in Canada. So I just wanted to show for people. Let's just look at that, and then we'll start talking
yep,
about your YouTube career.
no problem. Yeah, this is some before when I was in the army. That was the army base where we actually go in. That's my girlfriend Marcella.
But it looks like she's wearing the mustache, not you.
Yeah, that's when we were, this picture when we went to the Unconquer Park, and that's my little baby Anastasia. She's 9 months old now. Oh, that's the one for the mustache. Yeah, that was last year. We went on a bicycle ride in Buffalo, and I wore a bear hat and she wore a mustache. And that's my son. He was 8 years old there, and that's my friend Jeff Gianfranco. That was in the army. We still talk on actually these days. We still friends.
So you were kind of in a missile defense.
Yes, it was a missile base
Mm-hmm.
and air jets, the F-140.
Mm-hmm.
They will come in there. And actually, when I finished the army, um, well, I finished the army. Like the reason they're not in the army anymore, there is more behind that. Like because I screw up, I made something really bad, so that I can share if you guys want it. Why I'm not in the army anymore. So I was 1 month. If you want me to say, I can say that.
Ah, that's interesting. I mean, what?
Yeah. So I was a 1 month to be a full time to stay full time in the army, and the base, the picture that you saw where the missile are there.
Right.
That's the army base. You know when you do uh, the guards, yeah, we usually start on Thursday, and we not stop guarding till next Thursday. So a week straight. We only have 2 hours sleep a day. So it was end up to be the. It was right when my army base, that moved to Iraq, and we were short in personality, personal like people, and I ended up to be in the base doing guards for next week, and because you're shortage of sleeping, and you get tired and you get frustrated, and end up to be it was an older guy uh, that I was the caper of in the army, and I was the one to give order all the troops. And what happened that night? Uh, the older guy didn't like me to give him orders, but I waked him. I went to wake him up early because you want to be in time to switch troops. And the guy, what he did, he got mad and he hit me with the back of the rifle right on my elbow.
Mm-hmm.
And spontaneously, what I did, I grabbed the guy and I smashed with the head on the table, and I cut the head off. He got 27 stitches. And make a short story, the general find out 2 weeks later. They call me in, they take my badge off, and that's how I end up to be in Canada, because then I had no career in the army, and I know if I stay in Italy doing a barber, only making $50, there is no way I can survive, and that's when I decide to leave Italy and come to Canada. So now you guys know what happened. But
Well, that is a story.
yeah, but when I left the army, they still recognize me with a silver medal, which I have somewhere upstairs in my son's room, because I had the mostly guards in that base sent ever. So
Okay, okay, that's cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. Anyhow, now let's talk about your YouTube career here. So, you start YouTube almost a year ago. I believe 11 months and some, I guess.
Yes, it will be 1 year exactly, March 17th.
Okay, March 17th. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, of course, passion for hunting and fishing. So that channel name pretty much tells you what is it all about. And
Well,
I went and looked at your earlier videos, and your hunting and fishing, and I just want to show a little bit of your work,
yeah.
kind of progressing through. So
Go ahead.
you've been hunting
I
alligators
thought that was
in
like a piece of like
Florida.
wood.
Yes, the Everglades. You can see the video, they get better and better.
Right.
Yeah, that was Florida Everglades. My girlfriend paid for the trip, taking me alligator hunting.
Grab it, babe.
That's my friend, really, actually covering the alligator there.
Pick him up. How tall he is? Pick him up, hang him up.
It was not a
Pick him
big
up.
alligator, but it
Actually,
was
look,
bigger for me,
you
so
didn't
it's
hurt
always
his
the
head.
first one. It's
You
always
had
big,
to
right?
rub its skull up in him. You shot him back further. I mean,
And here was the hog hunting in Florida too.
Cool. It's got big balls.
That's the black bear, first black bear that I brought my brother-in-law with me. He was happy. And that's not salmon fishing.
So this is kind of masterpieces that Rocco was making, and like in the mid of that, there was a epic trailer that I wanted to show to everybody. Looks like that the whole big movie production going on there with all the titles, subtitles, and everything. And it was getting kind of dramatic and everything. But then 9 months, about 9 or 8 months, something happened. And what happened? Rocco went to live streams, and now this is what they end up with.
Alive. What the
Well,
hell?
what happened?
It shows me that I have already 38 thumbs
I
up.
met a few people, like
That's
some
cool.
good people on YouTube.
YouTube must be drunk right now.
Some of them it was serving from my home.
I don't
Yankees
know why it does
outdoor. Wood pigeon. A few other friends that when I started
How's
support me,
everybody
they
sleeping?
were telling me what to do and how to do it to grow it. But then I got to the point that like I was only growing few
Play with the phones.
few people at the time, and it was not growing fast. So I see a lot of people doing a live stream. I said,
Hello,
well,
Simon.
why not do a live stream?
How are you, Simon?
And that's when I
What's going on,
decided to
buddy?
start going live. And you can see my first live stream. I was pretty shaky, and it was okay. It was good.
Yeah, well, your lives were okay. You should have seen my first live.
So yeah.
So yeah,
then
but
I
this
only
is
met
just a joke, to set jokes aside.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
decided
you can
to
only-
make
you
the
can only
compilation
get
like
better, not
this.
worse, right?
What did you say?
We can only get better, not worse.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I can see for myself. My video are not the top or the best, but from where I started to where I am right now, they're much better. But I always looking. I watch other people's video, other friends' video, and I always try to get knowledge, get to know, or I ask them question like, how did you do this? What app did you use? So that's the only way you learn. If you're afraid or scared or jealous, you're never gonna go anywhere. But the way to get like in less than a year over 2,000 subscribed, it was that I noticed before all this thing with YouTube that happened. Before you can use the words as here and there, but I was looking for new people, so I searched for them, and I found a lot of people. Like I can mention the name of one of them, Kent's Blog, which is my really good buddy now. When I met Kent Blog, he only had 167 subscribed, and I told him, hey, join my channel, join my live stream, I can help you out. And that's what I did. I contacted so many other new channel, and I told about me, and I brought in my channel, and every time I did a live stream, I will share all my content. I will share it with everybody. So I have to say at least 90% of my content that I know, like that I see another channel, it's because I picked them up. They were new, and there's some of them that actually has over 2,000, almost 3,000, 5,000. They're more than me, but I'm happy for them. Like to grow on YouTube, for me anyway. If you try to be a jealous person or you try to be a selfish, you only go and take and not give it. At the end, you're gonna cut up. It's gonna cut up to you, and you're not gonna go anywhere because people can see it. They will realize that. But sometimes people and friends, I don't even say people. I say my friends on YouTube. Many times they ask me, "What's your best thing you can tell us the big success on YouTube?" I tell everybody, be yourself. Don't try to be someone you are not. Be yourself. Be who you are. So
Yep. That's right. Rocco, we have a question here. Outdoorsman asked, "What movie maker does you use? Do you use what kind of program, editing program?"
I use iMovie. I use usually I use my GoPro to make my video through my phone, and usually everything goes from my GoPro. I send to my phone. I have an iPhone. I got a GoPro 7, and if you have a GoPro 7, you can do everything to GoPro sent it to your phone, and then from your phone you can. There is a program that comes with GoPro that you can cut your movie. If you don't like a clip there, you can remove it. You can adjust, and it makes look one movie altogether. So, but 99% of my video are all from iTunes, iMovie.
Oh, so you just edit right on iPhone.
Yes, everything is from my iPhone.
And you making that epic trailer was done on iPhone too?
Everything, everything from iMovie.
Jesus, Rocco, you're a genius. I mean, some people cannot create with the expensive, the most professional programs like, and you making those
No, I
trailers
don't.
right on a phone.
Yeah, I know. I don't. I don't have a. There is other. Uh, I do have other app on my phone, but I barely use it. But if anybody were interesting to that want to know, I can't really remember because I got too many. But if anybody would like to know what I'm using, how to make uh, your picture better and all that stuff, I can just leave me a comment, one of my videos, and then I can let me know that you were looking for that, and I can type all the name of all the stuff that I use. It's all free, so you don't pay for anything. And usually, sometimes I move my video to this clip, work a little bit there, and then if another app has something different that I needed, so I transfer my movie there, my video there, and I take something what I need from that app. So it takes me a while back and forth, but with the iMovie, there is a lot of things you can do there, a trailer, a movie, and the song and stuff like that. But you need other app, and all the app I say that I use is free. So if you guys are interested, I'll let you know.
All right, so let's just do the quick channel call here and see um, who is present, who is watching us. All right, we have Deer Park Farmstead, we have Island Life Fishing, True North Angler, JCT Outdoors, Outdoorsman looks like a new visitor, so please check him out. If you love his content, give him some love. True North Angler, Backtails Outdoors channel, Fish in the Middle TV, Channel O Tube Ethan, VW Vlogs, Browntown Fishing, Fish in the Mitten TV, G Money Strong Outdoors, Serving from My Home. So yeah, I can see all the same pretty much regulars to the stream. Big Fish is also here. Check him out. I believe he's a new one. Triple Tail TV. KLG Maryland Fishing TV. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you. And if you hit those thumbs up, really appreciate it. And while we edit, I still wanted to show a little more a slideshow of your YouTube activity, the hunting and fishing. So I mean, with those, maybe you can give some little bit more to the story of those pictures of that slideshow, because I believe there was your first black bear
Yeah.
and
No,
a duck hunting.
yeah, this is the elk hunting that I shot like 2 months ago, and it was a big 8x8, and I was with a good company, my friend Nicolas Glorioso, and 6 months ago I shot a black Hawaiian ram, and that's my first time that I take my son for duck hunting. It was really exciting. So And this one, it's my 550-pound black bear that I shot at, and with the crossbow, and I almost got killed with that one.
With the crossbow?
Yes, I shot that one. That laying down, that bear that you see that was laying down, I shot that one with a crossbow, Excalibur Phoenix.
Jesus, you're a legend, Rocco.
And that was the alligator that I shot in Florida, the Everglades. Let me see, that's the elk again. But yeah, that black bear, I almost got killed from that black bear. Or at least me
God.
or one of my family could have been killed. So I can, and this one here that I hold the head up, that's my second bear that I shot this year.
Wow. All right, while we're at it, let's look now at your fishing adventures.
Yep.
All right, so, and the fishing, I mean, you looks like you've been fishing ocean. Where is that, Florida?
No, we went, I just came back on Monday from Mexico, Cabo San Lucas.
No, I'm not talking about. This is yeah. Those are previous
Oh,
from.
this one here? No, this one here are Lake Ontario. This one are steelhead salmon.
Okay.
That one are walleye.
It's a big fish.
And that one still Lake Ontario. Yes. Yeah, this one the same thing. I cut that one 9 years ago, Lake Ontario. This one it's Northern Pike. We cut that one with my son up in Perry Sound, Ontario. That one was a largemouth bass in Florida at the Everglades. Lake Okeechobee, actually. That was my first time going there. Same thing, Lake Ontario.
Yeah, that's right. Fishing the meat and TV. Rocco is a Rambo. He can take on the bear with his bare hands.
Not that quite. Actually, this weekend there is a sportsman show in Toronto, so which I'm gonna go on Sunday, and I definitely gonna buy a new bow. I'm gonna buy a recurve bow, the traditional bow, and I would like to shoot a bear with that one. I like the challenge. I know it's risky, but I like the challenge.
Right. All right, and yeah, you just mentioned you just came from Mexico, so
Yes.
I guess there is some interesting story there.
Yeah, got a few quite adventure. It was pretty cool.
I mean, we've seen some pictures of yours there, but is there anything behind those pictures? Something interesting that was actually happening there?
The first day that we went out, we didn't really catch anything because we saw the ocean was pretty crazy, but I guess again we like the challenge. We still jumped on the boat, and it must have been, I would say, between 15 and 20 feet of waves. We drove with the boat 29 miles into the sea, and we didn't catch anything. It was really, really rough. Three of my friends they ended up to be really, really sick, and the captain of the boat, he will not take you back till the day's over. So everybody was suffering for that first day. Then we ended up to go the second day. It was a really beautiful day, which I can't wait to see. I can't wait to put the video together. It was really beautiful sunrise. These are all my group of friends: Frank, Anthony, Luigi, Martin, and that's the marlin that I got at the second day. And so we went out the second day. We caught 4 marlin, and it was a good day. Everybody was happy, and we brought that guy's Martin. Actually, he's a movie star. That guy. He
Oh,
made
really?
a lot of movies. Yes, and the Twin Dragon. That's the name of the two brothers, the Twin Dragon.
Yeah, I saw
So
the
you guys,
pictures of two marlins there. One kind of darker that you standing next to, and then another one, you all guys kind of surrounded and all that. But then I saw your next picture, you know, with the plate of
yeah,
piece of fish. So it looks like that's all that's left from him.
the fish. So what happened at the fish? So after we brought him to the dock, we left him up to take some pictures. And the picture of the dinner, you see what happened in Mexico, in Cabo. If you catch a marlin, and if you donate two big piece, probably this size and this thick, if you donate that to the restaurant, so which they're gonna sell into the restaurant and make money, and you get a discount on your price, and plus they will cook the fish for you.
Okay,
So we
cool.
only, yeah, so we only pay, I'm pretty sure it was $22 US for each person, and they cook all the fish. They take two piece. We give away two piece to the Mexican captain on the boat, and all the rest of the fish is being cooked. And we invite a lot of friends. They all came to the restaurant, and we eat all fish that night. The whole thing finished.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
That was a lot of
Yeah.
eating. And I saw that, you
Yes.
know, one of the
It was.
seal was chasing the boat. I mean, looks like he liked the.
Yeah, and then we got the sea. They call them sea lion, I guess. And every time we go back to the dock to park the boat, you always see this sea lion coming back the boat, and with the leftover fish that we have, we feed them. So that's what we do.
Well, that's why he was always around because he wanted some food.
Yes, every day. Every time he hears the bull coming, they pop in the back. You guys will see when I'm getting the video together. You guys will see there is one big sea lion. They call him Pancho. I don't know what that means, Pancho, but it's a big sea lion. And the one you saw, that wasn't. I think they said it's his girlfriend. So I don't know. Yeah. And then the third day we went out again, and still was a beautiful day. And we caught two shark. We caught a 22 feet. We caught a 22 feet hammerhead shark, and I got a video that you guys will see after when I post the video about the hammerhead shark. And then we caught another shark, which I don't really know which one it was because it broke the line and took off. And then we caught another marlin that day, and that was at the end of the week. We caught 5 marlin. We brought one, the hammerhead shark, close to the boat, and the other one that we had him on the line. He broke the line, so I guess you can count 5 marlin and 2 shark. We saw a stingray. I saw whales, dolphins. It was really cool.
All right, cool. All right, so guys, do you have any questions for our guest? I mean, we've got only like 1 or 2 questions. I mean, I guess you're so often in your live streams, and the regulars pretty much know, I would say, if not everything, but almost everything about you. You are a legend. I mean, you live stream father. I mean you you've been on live stream.
I got so many names. They call me the grandfather, the godfather, and how they call it. I don't even know. We used to have some friends, really cool friends. Probably a lot of people know them. Jerry and Kelly Bowman. I don't know what happened to them. I don't hear and see them for a long time, but they used to be a really heavy support for my channel and all my friends. For who knows me, they know who I'm talking about. Jerry and Kelly Bowman, which I don't know what happened. I called them many times, and we were supposed to meet up actually in April, but they just disappeared. So I don't know what happened.
All right, so there's a question from Water and Ice Outdoors. What fish did you like to fish in Italy? And did you fish in Italy?
Actually, no. I never fish and I never hunt in Italy. I started hunting and fishing in Canada, and the reason I started hunting it was because one of my good friend he's an instruction. He's the one he does the class that gives the pilots for the gun and a hunting license. And one day I signed up one of this old Italian guy that he lost his license, and he didn't want to spend the time in into the classroom. He just wanted to go there, pay, and he thought that my friend was given the license. I said no. I said you got to stay there in the class, listen what he says, and he will help you out. He says no, I don't want to do that, and he left. So my buddy called me and he said, listen, if he's not coming, his money goes to you because you send me people, you're gonna take the license. And I told the guy like, I can barely speak English. You wanna make me come into the school? You're crazy. So my venture started from there. I went. I have to say they helped me out, but going to school, it's only the knowledge what to teach you, but the experience comes in the field when you go out, when you hold the gun. And for me to be in the army, I already know about guns and stuff like that, but I had no clue about hunting. So the first thing I did, I found a nice group of people, older people with experience, and I stick with them and I learn a lot of things. And then till I'm at the point now that I do guiding. So now I'm at the point where people pays me and me taking people out. So
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you can make the career out of that too, or at least a couple of bucks on the side.
not a career, but I love to do it. And yes, I do make some money on the side.
Yeah,
so,
there you go.
Which is good. Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, we see some other people come in. Thank you guys for coming in. And you know what? I'll show you something, and it's a big secret. If you guys didn't see it, so you gotta see it. I just went to a little commercial break, like Call Outdoors would call it.
Oh, cool outdoor.
Yeah. Did you guys see this? There is a link in the description. I mean, you can get all this.
He's not in the chat, right?
No, he's not. No, I'm just saying because he goes into the commercial break. So
Yeah.
guys, check
So-
it out. The link actually in the description, so you can poke around and see if you need something. I mean, I really appreciate it. All right. So what else? What else interesting can you tell?
What else interesting?
So maybe some crazy story. Do you? Oh, tell me some crazy hunting story because you said you were when shooting and you almost got shot.
Yeah.
I think I
well,
heard something. But I didn't hear the details.
Well, I do have a few crazy stories that happened. So I got the first story that I almost got killed, which I'm going to go for that one first, and then I can tell you the story that I almost got killed 3 times in 3 days this year with my friend Luigi. So the story was from the Black Bear. It was because I got challenged from my cousin. I don't know if it was about jealousy or whatever it was, and I shot my first bear, and it was with rifle, my weapon B300. And when I shot that bear, we brought him to the camp, and everybody congratulated me, and that person intends to say congratulations. He says, "Wow, that was too easy to shoot a bear with a gun." He says, "If you want to be a true bear hunter, you need to go shoot one with the bow." Well, then I say, well, guess what? Next year will be with the bow. So the whole year I practiced with the bow to make sure it's only one shot. You want to shoot perfect. And for the year it was May 2 frost about 3 years ago. There was 2016 May 2 frost 2016. I go bear hunting. My uncle dropped me up around 5:30 in the morning. and I stay on my tree stand from 5:30 in the morning till it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I had two bears coming in, although they were too small, and I passed them. But I was still looking at this bear, and he comes, he eats a little bit, and then 10 minutes later, this bear just takes off running. And I'm thinking, I thought, why is he running? And I knew the only way a bear takes off, runs away, it is because there is another dominant bear in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So I grab my crossbow, I look through the scope to see if I can see the bear. So finally I see that bear, and I see the bear looks to my right. And I look, and I turn my head to the right, and I saw my big 550-pound bear standing 20 yards from me. So he doesn't know I'm there, so he goes down to the hill, and as soon he gives me, I didn't waste any time. As soon he turns around, I tried to be calm, and I put the broadside right behind his shoulder. I was 1,000% confident that I was a good shot. So the law in Canada is you can only hunt with the bow, but I brought my rifle with me too for security, like to be secure, right? Because I'm going in there dark, and I'm leaving when it's dark. I don't want to turn my back with the bow. I'd rather have a gun. So when I shot the bed, it was 5 o'clock, and when my uncle dropped me off, I lost my phone into the boat. So when I wanted to call, he said, "Hey, come and get me because I shot a bear." And I can't call because I realized I lost the phone. So it's getting dark around 7 o'clock, and my friends are worried. What comes is calling, blah, blah, blah. So my uncle comes up. I can barely see the boat from far away. Like you can still see it. It was dark, but not super dark. So as soon as I see my uncle comes, I come down from the tree stand. I put the bow down. I get my rifle, my 300 weather B. I got 4 bullets in, and soon as I start walking, I'm shooting a warning shot towards a bear that was not far from me. I say I don't want to turn my back. Good thing I shot that warning shot, because soon as I shot that warning shot, that bear that I shot at 5 o'clock is only 40 yards from me in the high grass. He stands up, and I just thought the shadow stands up. So I don't know twice. I drop my rifle, I shoot it, and I hit it on the low back to the right side. He goes down. So I load again. I put another. He gets up again. I put another bullet in. And my uncle takes up with the bullet. He's running away because I'm shooting between the bear and my uncle. So the bear goes down, and then not even 2 minutes later, I'm trying to go around. The bear still gets up, believe it or not, and he runs close to the water, and then I put the last bullet right through the line, and the bear fell like maybe 5 yards from the river where my uncle was.
Yeah, I mean the video and audio kind of degraded. Looks like, I mean, the video started degrading, but the audio now also start kind of choking. Oh, you see? Yeah, I guess it's a wireless connection on your phone. Because my picture looks great. My picture is better than yours.
I don't know. I'm the only one on the phone, or there's no other, like, my son doesn't even play right now, so I'm going to buy any other device.
Yes, I guess strange.
Okay.
All right, I mean, this is cool. Yeah, so you do have interesting stories there.
Yeah, and then this year we went up north. It was in November for deer control hunt, and my friend Louis, he says, "Hey, let's go up north. We can go do some deer hunt." I said, "Well, that's fine. Well, I want you to know you have to be prepared because it's very cool." So when we went up there, the driving going up there was already brutal because it was snow from here to there, and the truck was sliding everywhere. Finally, we make to the camp, and we get at the camp, we got everything ready. We put it. I myself, I got a tank of a gas. I go fill it up the gas onto the on the dock, put the tank into the boat, and when we got there, it was still snow because it's snow. I said since we left my house, still we drove all the way up there for 3.5 hours, and it was snow really bad, minus 27. So it was not nice at all. So finally we jumped on the boat. Me and my friend got ready, and without realizing the gas tank was cracked on the bottom, and so when I put the tank on the boat and the snow on top, obviously it covers the gasoline that comes out. So when we start driving, I had a 2 pair of gloves in my hand, and when I was holding give the gas to the motor to go, having 2 gloves in your hand, it's hard. So I removed one and put them in my jacket, and when we were driving, when I slowed down, I stand up to put the gloves in my pocket. I slept. When I slept, I went backwards. I pressed the motor up, and the motor was right in my face right here. And I can't stop to give the gas. And then my friend Louis, he jumped right in front of the boat because the boat went like this, like her nose went straight up. So Louis jumped on the front to put the weight in the front. And when he put the weight in the front, I'm looking, there is a tree from the river that comes into the river, right? It's hanging sideways. And the only thing I say, get down, get down. Thanks God he got down, he didn't turn around, because if he turned around, that tree was smack right in his face and killed my friend. So he went down, and one of the branch grabbed his, he had a backpack in his back. One of the branch grabbed his backpack and take the backpack completely from his back. It hit the lights on the boat, and then we lost the motor, the cover of the motor on the back. And we smashed it through a big rock, and the boat was all damaged. That was the first story. So we go back. So yeah, we go back to the camp, and we say forget this. Then the next day I said, what do we do? We go again? Yes, let's go. We went back out again. I told my buddy, I said, Louis, it's really, really cold, minus 27, without the wind. You know, with the wind, it's really cold. I said, I will leave early to pick you up. He says, that's fine. So I was the one to be farthest away. And what happened, 3 o'clock, I decided to leave. I didn't want to be too late when it's dark. Well, thanks God I did that. So I left at 3 o'clock. I go back to motor. One puff, the motor starts. Then I untied the rope and I pushed myself in the river. And by that time, the river is really high. The water is really high, so the current is really strong. And what happened? When I went to sit down to give, to control the boat and go get my buddy, I stepped with my foot, my left foot, on the hose, and I broke the hose. So there was no gas coming in, and the motor died on me. So what the hell happened now? So now the current started taking me. So finally I get close to the river, but I cannot get off the boat, and it's getting very cold, and it's windy, and everything else. So I thought I could a pedal, but the current pushed me right in this rock. So what I did, I tied the boat to a tree, and I walked through the woods, minus 27, and tried to find a point of view where I can get cover for the night. And I start get panic, and the first thing is, you know what? Where's my phone? I looked at my phone. My phone was only 33%, and I said my phone is going to die anytime soon. So what I did, I made an emergency call. My friend, one of my other friends. I said, if you guys don't see us to come back, we are stuck in here. Come and get us. So to make short story, at the end we are firemen, helicopter, everybody come and look for us, and at the end we made safe and sound back.
Well, that is a story.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Большое спасибо, Chromecast. Where are you from? Hey, Colorado Fisher. Yeah, we've been already for over an hour.
Already?
So yeah, it's already yeah, and yeah. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Colorado Fisher. Bosnia. Okay.
Who's from Bosnia? Colorado Fisher?
Colorado Fisher is from Bosnia. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And Kramcast is writing in Cyrillic here, so I'm wondering where he's from. Kramtricast?
Oh, Chrome Trigger? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, guys. So we've been for over an hour. Rocco, thank you. Thank you very much for agreeing to come on the show. I really appreciate that. And thank to everybody who actually came to watch us. Really appreciate it. I mean, I got 49 thumbs up. I think this is the biggest number I ever had on my show.
That's cool.
So it is peanuts for you. I know, Rocco. For you, it's peanuts. I mean, you get 200. I know, sometimes even more. But so
No, the mostly I got it was about 210.
well, there you go. Well,
But I appreciate for you to letting me on the show. I apologize for a little bit of misunderstanding at the beginning of the show. I really apologize. I apologize to everyone.
yeah, that was
I
my
was
fault.
my
I
first-
should have explained.
No, it's not your fault. But I'm glad we all worked out good.
Yeah, but we'll sort it out. And you see, and now your connection is good and your sound is good. But like 10 minutes ago, it was just crackling, and I don't know what was going on with your connection there. But it's good now. But we're pretty much at the end of our show. So guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. So maybe we'll find somebody right now who is alive, and we'll raid them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So let's see who is alive right now. Okay. Let's see. All right. Who we gonna rate? I mean, there's not that many people alive right now.
Oh, really? Surprised.
Yeah. There's Rattle Trap Fishing
Yeah,
is live right now.
he's a cool guy.
Yeah, so let's just rate Rattle Trap Fishing. I mean, this is actually the second time we're gonna be rating him from my show. So, all right, guys. So let's just get Rattle Trap Fishing. So let me just get link to his live. All right. So here we go. So okay, guys. So let's go and raid Rattle Trap Fishing, and we'll do hashtag Fishy Angler Raid. All right, guys. I'm posting the link again. So let's go and raid Rattle Trap Fishing. And with that, I'm gonna thank you everybody for stopping by. Thank you for attending the show. Rocco, thank you for attending and accepting my invitation. Really appreciate that. And guys, I'll see you at next show. I mean, I'm gonna be switching from weekly to a monthly in the summertime. So at this point, I'm kind of deciding when the next show will be. So it's probably not gonna be next Tuesday, but it's gonna be once a month, probably on the beginning. All right, guys. So let's do the rattle trap fishing raid. Well, let's raid him. Hashtag Fishy Angler raid. Let's go, guys.
Thank you. I appreciate for you to let me on, and I appreciate for everybody. Take it easy,
Thank
guys.
you, thank you to everybody, guys. And I'll see you.